Then comes what are the trending integrations that can boost your business. So over here we're going to talk about the different types of integrations that we can do with Salesforce Commerce Cloud and how they can actually help your business in a better way. Let's talk about them one by one. Starting with administration integrations.
Right. So let me just take over this one. So there are different type of integrations that you can do in the whole e-commerce flow. So let's just talk about the different flows. By administrative integrations, I mean what things you can connect with your business manager in order to make your life easy. So order management system. So definitely Salesforce provides order management. You can view your orders and you'll be able to check the transactions that are happening and the status of it. But if you want better functionalities and the whole fulfillment cycle to be there, the order fulfillment cycle to be there, you can opt for a proper order management system. So for example, taking example of Salesforce's own order management system, you'll be able to manage everything, and we'll be talking about more in detail further in the webinar about OMS. Next is product inventory management. Definitely Salesforce provides like listing your products. You can manage all your products inside Salesforce itself. The inventory also can be managed over there. But for example, if you have multiple channels through which you are selling and you want to manage the inventory of that, you can definitely connect and use Salesforce as a PIM. You can list your products. You can opt for omni-channel inventory. That is again comes with a sync with the order management, works along with the order management. So that can be done. The next thing would be the checkout integrations. So inside checkout itself, we have a lot of integrations that we can do. So definitely the first one is the payment gateways. Salesforce from itself provides a solution that is called the commerce payments. Now the commerce payments is something, again, when we were talking about managed package and unmanaged packages, the cartridges, commerce payments doesn't, so it's basically Salesforce just turns it on and there's a cartridge available in your Salesforce org, which doesn't reveal its code itself. So eventually I think Salesforce will be going that way when we are listing our App Exchange listings. We'll be heading that way, that our code won't be visible to everyone.
In the Commerce Cloud as well.
Then we have got the tax rate calculators. We can definitely, for payment gateways, we can do third-party integrations like Stripe. We can go for Aiden or PayPal. Braintree is a good example. Or if the cartridge doesn't exist, we can simply, if a payment gateway provides an API, we can definitely integrate it. The next thing is the tax rate calculators. For this one, you may or may not need this integration. Salesforce out of the box provides tax tables, which you can definitely leverage. I mean, the tax rate you can, for each jurisdiction, you can define each state, you can define the jurisdiction and the tax rate related to those particular jurisdiction. And definitely, if it's something that you can manage, if you can manually configure, probably every month tax rates do not change that often. So you can manage that in Salesforce Commerce Cloud itself and avoid this particular integration. But you want to automate this process as well, you can definitely go for integrations like Avalara or TaxJar. Those integrations are available.
But if you're living in California, you might need to change it very often.
Yeah. So if you're covering California, you might need those particular integrations. And even the shipping rates change very frequently
on a regular basis.
So the next is fraud detection. So definitely, if you want to avoid session hijacking and also you want to just prevent your website from like hackers and everything. So definitely fraud detection is one of the things that one should opt for. So there are integrations available like Count that provide security over the credit card. They basically, according to the user's activity, they suggest the particular score and you can decide the score onto which you want to allow the users to proceed with the payment. The next is the shipping rate calculators. Again, this particular thing you can avoid. Like shipping rate calculators in Salesforce itself, you get a module called shipping methods through which you can define different shipping prices. So let me just share my screen and just show that particular module quickly. Let me just quickly log in. Yeah.
Your session is hijacked?
No, I was just logging. Right. So we are logged in, and if we go here under the merchant, so this is the Commerce Cloud sandbox that we have. And under the ordering section, we have orders, we've got taxation that we were talking about, and we've got shipping methods. So if we talk about taxation, we were discussing about different tax tables that can be configured. So if we go here, as you can see, you can define different tax rates over here. So each of these jurisdiction I've configured. I'm not showing them all, but let me just. So each of these jurisdiction, you can define a certain tax rate, and these tax tables can fetch the value from here and use that in the checkout process for showing the subtotal and calculating the order total. And if you do a third-party integration, definitely the value will be coming from there. It's instead. And if we talk about the shipping methods, here you can configure the different shipping methods. So in case you are a brand which provides a static shipment cost. So for example, all over India, I'm shipping, or all over US, I'm shipping, that would be a bit much. But if I'm shipping all over India and I define a fixed shipping cost. So for example, I'm costing charging people 120 rupees.
All over India
For shipping all over India. And yeah, that can be done. That can be easily done. But if you have a very dynamic shipping range, so for example in US, if you're shipping to different states and you want the cost to be very accurate, you can definitely opt for integrations like UPS and fetch the rates from there and definitely use them in the calculations. So if we go back to the slides.
We've got address verification system.
The next is the address verification system. So definitely that's again one important integration. So many people have faced this issue that once they receive an order, the address isn't accurate and they're having trouble delivering the particular product, and that kind of results in a bad user experience, even though it's fault of the customer that they didn't write the correct address. But address verification system basically adds a layer of verification that you can so that whatever value that user is providing, it would be verified, and it's verified that
validated.
It's a correct address, validated that it's a correct address or not. The next one,
content management system,
is the CMS. So as we discussed, Salesforce in the CMS has a certain offerings like the Page Designer for B2C cloud and the Experience Builder for the core Salesforce cloud, the B2B and the D2C. Now we can do third-party integrations as well. Many of the customers come up and say that we are very comfortable using the WordPress platform itself, and we don't want to switch to Salesforce CMS. So if you are someone that want to avoid learning how to use the Page Designer or Experience Builder, we can definitely integrate third-party applications. But Salesforce in itself has a very powerful CMS. We can create custom components, and out-of-the-box components are also there, which can help you build pages.
So the migration might look a little daunting and very time-consuming, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to create pages using the Page Designer. One of our clients, we have been asking them to do that. This is specifically this scenario where that we were facing with them, that they were using WordPress for a long time, and they
were not willing to go.
They were a bit reluctant, but when they started, it was very easy to adopt. And next is email marketing. So with Marketing Cloud, definitely Salesforce is capable of, the Demandware platform, Salesforce Commerce Cloud, is capable of sending emails. So even in SFRA, you'll notice that you'll be receiving the order confirmation email, account confirmation email. In the Commerce Cloud itself. And definitely you can integrate Marketing Cloud if you want to provide a better journey. So once you integrate Marketing Cloud, you can do things like the abandon cart using the Marketing Cloud. So for example, the Marketing Cloud script captures the activity of the user. It sends it to the Marketing Cloud, and a whole journey is created for the customer, so that once he abandons the cart, he'll be receiving mails, or either on the business account of WhatsApp, he'll be receiving a link so that he can complete the checkout, and that kind of increases the conversion ratio of the customers. And definitely third-party integrations are there. One of our most integrated platform is Klaviyo, that people are very fond of, apart from Marketing Cloud, definitely. And then there is security integrations. Definitely one of the important things. We have I've seen a lot of DDoS attacks happening on different sites and all. So a bot detection is very crucial. So the layer of CDN provides detection for the DDoS, and if there are people who are just running scripts that are filling the forms and submitting them, bot detection can help in that particular. So for example, reCAPTCHA and also Shield Square is one of the things that we integrated for this particular purpose. So these can provide bot detection, and the layer, the CDN that you're using can provide protection from the DDoS attacks. The second is, so for example, the two-factor authentication. Why two-factor authentication? In which scenario you would like to have the two-factor authentication integrated is, so for example, you have provided your customers with a loyalty program, and they are actually having points over there. Everything is there. And also they are saving yours in any integration. If you are having a recurring payment, and you are storing the tokenized information of the user. In that particular scenario, a 2FA is very important, so that even if something bad happens and the account is hacked, the 2FA would prevent from that from happening. So the account, we can't. It's better to protect the account with 2FA.
It's one of the most necessary integrations that one should look for.
And the next would be some miscellaneous integration. So the commerce marketplace, as we talked about the Arch merchant tool, it basically provides you an
Couldn't
platform.
stop yourself from promoting it in here.
And the next is the dynamic content. Basically, that's a topic that I want to expand on. So basically, we did an integration with Mirar, and there's another platform named Dugma, which basically kind of provides you a dynamic product description page. So for example, in case of GemVista, the Mirar integration provided an augmented reality. So for example, I'm buying a necklace, for example, and the Mirar integration is set up for providing me a view of that necklace. So it would just show, if I'm having a camera in my device, it would just see my face, capture.
It'll look awful on you.
I'm not used to wearing chains and all, but just for the example.
No, but you asked for a necklace though.
Sorry, a chain, not a necklace. I'm very sorry. So basically, a chain would be like
nicer
just show
one.
me in augmented reality. And earlier I was gonna say a earring or something. So
you should have said nose pin or something like that. It might have looked a little better than the necklace at least.
Okay. Yeah, so switching to chains, I'll be buying a chain instead. And the next is rating and reviews. Rating and reviews is again an important thing, so that the people that are coming onto your website can buy the right thing. So for example, in Amazon, it becomes necessary. So if you're integrating a commerce marketplace and people are listing certain things onto your website, people would like to read the reviews of those particular things that are not actually part of your website. So if you have a marketplace or e-commerce platform, that ratings and reviews would be necessary for that. Then let's come on to the next topic.
What role does Commerce Cloud play in improving the world of e-commerce?
Right. So Salesforce has a lot of offerings at this particular point that they provide in order to support the e-commerce platform that they have. Definitely one of the thing is the order management system. So the order management system basically of Salesforce provides you the capability of order processing, the order fulfillment cycle, like from capturing an order to like since till it's shipped to the customer, it's delivered to the customer.
From managing the inventory of the order of the merchandise or whatever you're trying to sell through your website, till the time it gets shipped and even returned.
Yeah,
all of the things gets managed by the order management systems. Order management system that comes as a part of Salesforce Commerce Cloud.
Yeah.
And over here, it is written down very clearly, the core components of it. Order processing, inventory management, customer service, returns and refunds, omni-channel inventory, And when we say omni-channel inventory, the example, you can just clearly go back to the example that Priyanshu just described, that you just went to a store, you are not unable to find the right size for the particular product for yourself, but at the same point of time you can place that order. The item is going to be shipped to your home from any nearby stores or from somewhere else, right? Wherever it will be available. Similarly, there's a distributed order management that is there, which helps you fulfill the order. And then comes the customer feedback flow. All of these things comes as a part of the order management system, which
so
comes
adding to the customer feedback flow. So definitely you can connect, since you're on the core Salesforce platform, the Service Cloud would be connected, and you can actually use the digital engagement of Service Cloud in order to provide better customer feedback flow as well. And if just to describe the distributed or the features of distributed order management, one of the features is like, so I placed multiple orders on a certain website, and it has to be delivered like it's gonna suggest, the distributed order management engine is gonna suggest to cumulatively deliver those particular products in a single shipment, right? So that it would increase the efficiency through which we are distributing the particular orders. So yeah, delivering the orders also becomes very easy, and it kind of saves you a lot of money rather than delivering each and every product separately. So the next is Commerce GPT. That's my favorite topic right now. So because
most exciting one for him.
In the Dreamforce, Salesforce kind of introduced like the beta versions of the Einstein GPT, and under that particular umbrella, we have a lot of different GPTs. We've got Marketing GPT, we've got Service GPT, Commerce GPT. So if we talk about Commerce GPT, it has a lot of capabilities. So let's look into those. Yeah, so we are already aware of the OpenAI and ChatGPT that has been like booming in the year 2023. And Salesforce didn't hold back on coming on to that particular thing as well. So extending the AI capabilities of Salesforce, Salesforce had introduced Commerce GPT, and these are the particular things that these are the offerings.
These are the features that comes as part of the Commerce GPT, where it provides you a Commerce Concierge, the generative product. Let's first understand what exactly a Commerce Concierge.
Right. So if we talk about Commerce Concierge, it's basically if you visit a particular store and you are treated by a particular sales executive that, okay, so you can buy these particular things. This would look good on you. We have been to the stores where the sales executive is just like telling us.
They are either of the two types, right? One either too close to you, or the other one who is not at all interested into you. Which one have you got?
Like I don't like people telling me what to buy, so I just avoid them.
So the other ones.
So yeah, so you go to a store, you get a sales executive who tells you or guides you throughout your purchase journey inside that particular retail store. So it's something similar. So if you go to Commerce Concierge, there are a lot of scenarios. If you go to a certain site and you want to buy something, in the Commerce Concierge you can just so for example, it kind of combines the digital engagement platform, the service of the Service Cloud, and also the commerce platform. So for example, on WhatsApp business account of my particular brand, I'm just asking them that what things I made a certain purchase from your store, like gray colored shoes, and I can list the product ID or my purchase order, and I want the Commerce Concierge to recommend me certain products from that brand only, that which I made the purchase from, to like tell me what else I can buy to complete my whole outfit. So it's just gonna tell me, okay, you can buy these products. It's gonna recommend me these products, and even
so it'll act as a virtual salesman for you, who's going to guide you into your buying decisions,
right?
According to the inputs that you're going to provide to it, and keeping in check onto the inventory that they have available at that particular moment according to the choices that you've entered.
Right, and you can also place the order from then and there, and it's gonna just provide you a link from which you can make the payment and your order will be placed. So Commerce Concierge is something that will be really exciting when it's actually available for people to use.
Right now? Once it will be available.
The beta will be available in
couple of weeks. Probably.
No, in
Couple of months?
2024.
So long.
Yeah, we gotta wait for it. So the next is generative product descriptions. Again, it would be helpful for the businesses a lot because businesses spend a lot of time creating the catalog. Eventually, that has to be uploaded to the business manager, and everything has to be like merchandised on the staging environment. So people spend a lot of time adding the descriptions that will be managed by the generative product descriptions, which as per Salesforce have been really accurate, and all thanks to the AI.
You do not need to have a specific content writer who knows how to write down the product description. Salesforce is going to do it for you in a way much defined and a better way, reducing the errors, the chances of errors and the mistakes in it.
So you can just define a prompt. Okay, a prompt that I want product descriptions to be written for this particular product, and it's gonna provide the description for all the different variants of that product as well. So next is smart promotion management. So in smart promotion management, basically Salesforce already provides a lot of things related to how they can divide customers into different tier groups or the customer groups, and provide different promotions and coupons to them. So for example, I want to provide a certain coupon to someone on their particular birthday. So I can create a customer group that lies on, for example, 14th of September.
By the way, we both of us have our birthdays on 14th of September, which was 8 days back.
Right.
He was in Goa, I was in Jaipur.
So we can create a customer group, and we would both receive a discount of a certain percentage. So we can achieve that with Salesforce Commerce Cloud. Next is Einstein product recommendations. So Einstein product recommendations, even like they have added a few more capabilities. So basically how that works is Salesforce, when they acquired Demandware platform, Demandware actually also had a collaboration with a certain platform named Quotient. Now that's the AI part of it. That's the whole Commerce Cloud, Einstein product recommendations and all. So you can configure different recommenders over there, the products that you want to recommend, and you can define the rules from which the recommendations would happen, and the product recommendations would work accordingly to those. The next is Einstein Commerce Insights and the generative page designer. Einstein Commerce Insights basically provide you Salesforce focused a lot on goal-based commerce, and using those particular insights, so those insights can actually provide you how much sales you would, according to the previous data, how much sales you will be making. So basically, it's gonna predict that how much sales you can make in the further quarters, things like that. So that would be helpful for the business. And the next is generative page designer. Now that's a really exciting thing. So Page Designer, as we discussed, it's the CMS provided by Salesforce. Now, we spend a lot of time creating components for it. So the reusable components, so that business can drag and drop them, and then you can use them. Now, those components also, with a single prompt, can be built by the generative page designer. So the generative AI capabilities, you just like you write a prompt for the chat GPT, you just gotta tell them, okay, create me a particular component with 3 products in a carousel, and it's gonna give you that particular component built. So that kind of thing, I'm really waiting for to try on. So that's Commerce GPT. The next thing would be loyalty management. I'm just going to quickly discuss the new things that have come onto the loyalty management. If you want to actually learn about loyalty management, you can definitely go to our previous webinar.
Which we'll add the link of in the comment section right now of the loyalty management platform. If anyone wants to check that out, please save that. And once we are done with this webinar, you can go back and watch that one as well.
So the loyalty management has a few new things. So the mobile SDK. So if someone, it's going to provide, if you have a mobile application that's working with, for example, Okapi and interacting with the Salesforce Commerce Cloud, you can definitely use the Salesforce SDK provided and connect the loyalty management system as well with it. The next is the POS abilities. So for example, I'm at a retail store and I want to utilize my of the same brand. I'm on the retail store of the same brand and I want to utilize my points that I earned from a e-commerce transaction. That's possible using. So the POS machine would detect that, okay, this person has these many points, and if you want to utilize those points, you can. The next is the upgraded quota limits. That's a bit technical, but yes, the limits of how many
the API limits has been increased as a quota. I mean, the quota of API limits has been increased.
Yeah, and the last thing is the agents can view the vouchers of a certain contact. These are the few new things that were added to the loyalty management. The next thing is the headless PWA. Definitely, again, if you want to know about headless and PWA, you can refer to our other webinar that we did.
The first webinar that we did on this.
Very first webinar that we did. And I'm just gonna look into the new things that are coming. So the support for Node 18, React 18, Chakra 2, all the technical stuff. The next thing is the activity tracking on the PWA kit. So the data that is on the SFRA that is actually contained in the active data. Whatever customer activity has been happening. So for example, we can track in the reports and dashboard how many product views had happened and all the orders that were placed for this particular product. And this customer bought this particular product. That already happens in SFRA, and the data is stored in active data. And that also capability is now available in the PWA kit. Then the page designer data mapping. So as you know, as we discussed, that we can fetch the data related to the page designer and show it on a certain platform, even if it's a mobile application or a React application, we can show. So this data mapping has been made easier. So it can easily be mapped to a React component that is there. So a page designer component can be easily mapped to a React component. That's it. Then the next is Salesforce payments. Now, Salesforce payments, it was recently introduced. There are a few pros and cons that I'm gonna we kind of implement. Yeah, we kind of implemented it for one of our customers, and we felt like there were some pros and cons of using Salesforce payments. You can definitely go for third-party integrations if you're not.
They're much better than this.
Yeah, because it kind of provides us a flexibility that we can integrate other things as well. So, for example, I want to integrate accounts fraud detection. I can add that account code after the Salesforce payments code, and we can work with that. But if Salesforce payments doesn't provide us making changes to the code itself, then it won't be possible. So yeah, definitely if Salesforce comes up with the fraud detection itself, that would be helpful at that particular point. Now Salesforce has introduced a few new things. So for example, pay now, buy now. Pay now basically generates. It's very useful for the B2B Commerce Cloud customers. So you can generate a payment link and provide to your customers, and customers can go to that link and pay. It's just a separate LWR template for the payment portal for that. And then there is Pay Later. So Salesforce Payments provides Afterpay and Klarna. Those are two platforms that provide kind of pay later functionality. So yeah, they are closely integrated with the Salesforce Payments. And then there is tokenized payment info for recurring payments. So these are the particular things that were in the Salesforce payments, and these are the particular things that Salesforce is currently coming up with and has already came up with in order to improve the experience of the Commerce Cloud.